What's up everyone, my name is Cam, I'm a certified dog nutritionist, founder of the Dog Nutritionist, and this is my dog food review of Royal Canin Renal support food, both their dry and wet tin foods. In this dog food review, we're going to look at what the kidneys do and what causes reduced kidney function. That way you can best understand the issue that your dog is having, and then we're going to look at the ingredients in the food and see whether or not these ingredients work to mitigate the causes of kidney issues and therefore provide the support that your dog needs. Many of you would have been prescribed this food, so you'd assume that because it's been prescribed for this particular issue, that it is working to provide support for the issue and is mitigating the causes. Unfortunately, that is not the case, but we're going to go into that in this video. I'm also going to talk about why protein restriction is a myth, and then what your best steps forward are with their nutrition and how to use proper canine nutrition as a therapy to prolong your dog's life, because that is the power of nutrition. The better it is, the healthier the dog, the longer they will be with you. What do the kidneys do? Well, they work to remove waste from the blood like urea and creatinine. They balance minerals in the blood like phosphorus, calcium, potassium, and sodium. And also they work to regulate blood pressure, amongst a few other things. What are the causes of kidney disease or reduced kidney function? There is increased waste in the food, so too much waste getting into the bloodstream, putting more stress on the kidneys, a higher workload. You have gut microbiome dysbiosis. The balance of bacteria within the gut also works to control the amount of waste that is getting into the blood. Too much dodgy bacteria within the gut microbiome leads to an increase in waste. You have prolonged periodontal disease, so bacteria and plaque in the mouth. That is the start of the gut. If there's a load of bacteria here, it will work its way down through the gut into the small intestines, be absorbed into the bloodstream, and then your kidneys will have to filter that out. You also have high blood pressure. Too much blood pressure, that puts stress on the kidneys and a reduction in their functionality. So we know the causes. Now I'm going to look at the ingredients and see whether they address the causes. In the dry food, you have rice, maize flour, animal fats. Those are the three main ingredients. Then you have maize gluten, maize, hydrolyzed animal proteins, beet pulp. So do I think that this food will be nourishing your dog's gut appropriately, getting that balance so as to reduce the waste that gets into the bloodstream and has to be filtered out by the kidneys? No, I do not. Too much rice, cereals, these are unnatural ingredients. To nourish a dog's gut in the most optimal way, they need a good amount of fresh meat, small amounts of veggies, and maybe some carbohydrates if they have a fat sensitivity coming from fresh foods. This is just a really high carb diet. It's not balanced appropriately. It will then be cooked at a high temperature, which means that it won't be nourishing the gut optimally. No, it doesn't. Do these ingredients work to reduce blood pressure? No. Low quality fats, too many carbohydrates, that doesn't work to reduce high blood pressure. Prolonged periodontal disease, well, chewing on a dry, meaty biscuit that will get stuck in a dog's teeth, that doesn't work to clean their teeth at all. And this wet brown sludge, that's not going to be good for their teeth at all either. You need fresh, natural foods, some good chews, and that will work to clean your dog's teeth. So, and then chronic bacterial infection, do I see any decent antibacterial ingredients in here? No. Are these two foods addressing the causes of your dog's kidney issues? No, not at all. And what's worse is that they're highly restrictive. And this brings me to my point on protein levels in diets for dogs with kidney problems. There is a massive misconception that all dogs need a low protein diet, all dogs with kidney issues. These highly restrictive diets actually create issues in other areas of your dog's health. Restricting protein means they aren't nourished appropriately, and it leads to just a worse solution to their therapy. There's no evidence to suggest that protein plays a part in renal disease progression. And the only reason why this low protein restrictive diets are a thing is so people can sell you a product, a one style fits all product to a very unique issue, an issue that requires the support of a simple but specific fresh food diet, not this generic product which is highly restrictive, going to cause so many issues in other areas of your dog's health, and in all honesty makes no sense at all. I've worked with literally hundreds of dogs that have kidney problems, and it is vitally important to introduce fresh foods into their diet. If you want to do this, if you want to stop wasting huge amounts of money on generic prescription diets, get onto my website, read the article I've made on homemade diets for dogs with kidney problems. I have a kidney support recipe ebook and nutrition guide, which can provide you with simple recipes that you can make from home, way cheaper than buying pre-made options, and also infinitely healthier. Get into the link in the description, get into it, click on it, read more, get the recipes, get your dog the food that they really need.